following is a Rogers Sports presentation.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Hancock, welcoming you to the Brampton Center for Sports and Entertainment and OHL Primetime right here on Rogers Sports. Now, in a little bit less than a week's time, the Brampton Battalion will have a very, very different look to their hockey club. Of course, Stan Butler will be leaving to coach Canada's entry in the World Junior Tournament, and also Rafi Torres and Jay Harrison will both be leaving to enter Canada's training camp, which will kick off Tuesday at York University. Also leaving the Brampton Battalion this week will be Rostislav Klesla and Lucas Havel. Both of these players will be attending the Czech Republic training camp starting next week. Now, of course, tonight it's the London Knights and the Brampton Battalion. The London Knights trail Brampton by just 4 points for the 5th seed in the Western Conference, and the London Knights also have a game in hand. Now, coming into tonight's action, the London Knights have lost each of their last 3 outings, whereas the Brampton Battalion were 6-3 winners over the Guelph Storm on Sunday night in their last game. At this time, we'll send things up to Doug Anderson, who will bring you a little bit more on tonight's game. Doug?
Brampton Center, the London Knights in town. Hi again, everybody. Doug Anderson along with Chris Pinzavero bringing you all the action here high above the Brampton Center, and this should be a great matchup tonight, Chris.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this is going to be a great
matchup.
Yeah, these two hockey clubs are ready to do battle, and first we had the Scholastic Achievement Awards given out, and the 2 Brampton Battalion players that won, Brad Topping and Jesse Herndon, are the Scholastic Achievement players, and boy, that's what it takes to be an OHL hockey player and a young star in the classroom as well.
Sorry about that, Doug. Yeah, this should be a good matchup. Brampton's got a lot on their hands. I mean, #1 in the league, isn't it? The London Knights, #1 in the power play. They're going to be a tough, formidable opponent.
Yeah, the Knights #1 at home in the power play, and on the road, they are #6. Joel Sherman wins the faceoff. Van Loosen pokes at it, kicked away from him and bounced off the boards. Dumped by Rusty Klesla inside of London's end. Back to pick it up. Bateman can't get it back to the point. McSwain tips it in the corner. Bateman, Van Loosen, McSwain up front. Bateman centers it out in front. They score! Kurt McSwain!
Now you see, they came out hitting hard. They really wanted that first goal, and they got it, Doug.
Yeah, Kurt McSwain does a great job of getting loose in the slot, yet staying fairly invisible. Nobody... This is something the battalion need, Chris. They need scoring from guys other than Rafi Torres. Torres seems to be able to put the puck in the net a lot for this Brampton Hockey Club, but that line you saw there, very strong. Here is the line of Torres, Havel, and Rowan. Rowan now centering Torres and Havel.
Bounce into the corner. LaRue goes after Sherman. Sherman plays along the near side again. Great effort, and finally clearing the zone was Logan Hunter. London ties it up with a great opportunity deep inside of the Brampton zone. And really, David Chant just caught off stride.
You know, no one wanted to come back and take the man. He ended up walking right in and putting the puck in the net.
So Burnham's going to get the goal, had Chant moving the other way, and comes up with the big tying goal here. Not even halfway through this first period of play. We're tied at 1. To the World Junior team over the Christmas holidays. Jason Spezza, the OHL Player of the Week, a huge week with 6 goals. And here they go toe-to-toe. Jesse Herndon throwing punches from big right-hand haymakers. Both guys back on there. Herndon and Andy Burnham. They go to the ice again, and this time the linesmen step in and break it up. Good job as both guys take a pat and will head off into the box. Pass just in front of him, and Torres picks off the loose puck from Hemsky. Rafi Torres. Torres makes the move to the backhand. Shot right on. Molnar with the save. Torres with the rebound. Molnar hangs on as the whistle goes. It's stuffed in the net afterwards. Grenier can't control it. Harrison has it and gives it to Van Loozen. Sidesteps Stathopoulos. Heading to the front of the net. Grenier at the side. Molnar stacks the pads and hangs on. Another big opportunity for this Battalion Hockey Club deep inside of the Knights' end. We'll take a look at this again. Molnar gets the big pad down. Bateman got a second crack at it and was able to get over there quickly. Molnar, though, looked like he had lost his balance, but really went down and got the pad out just enough to keep the puck out of the net. Whereas he lets it go, deflected, loose puck again, and Hobble couldn't control it. Klesla pitches in and keeps it in at the blue line. Nifty move from Rusty Klesla. Finally steps in, lets the shot go. It goes off a body. Torres scores! Seemed like only a matter of time.
You saw things start to break down there in the London end, and eventually Rafi Torres was left alone in front of the net here and just out of the reach of the Knight defender. And Rostislav Klesla, after pinching in from the point and being able to keep that puck inside the London blue line, that's where things really started off.
Loses it in the corner. This is Burnham across his own blue line. He's got Stathopoulos with him. Stathopoulos with time. Tries to get it to Burnham. Chant with the save. Rebound! They've waved it down before the puck went in the net. David Chant stacked the pads. The pileup ensued. Flash has now got his man tied up. Burnham with a great opportunity in front of David Chant.
Yeah, and we'll take a look at it on the replay here as the Knights come flying up over the Battalion blue line, and the initial pass across, and Chant here sliding across makes the pad save, and then he's pretty much down and not exactly out of the play, but doesn't have a lot of help here. And Jay Harrison in to clean up the mess, and Chant able to just hold on to that goal line and keep the puck out.
Up with the puck. Back to Harrison at the point. There's a wrist shot. Van Loozen in front. Molnar at the save. Rebound. Referee lost sight and blew it down.
Yeah.
Hockey game. Harrison deflected in front. Grenier got a piece. Loose puck. Herndon can't get it. Van Loozen with a crack. Finally, the net comes off the moorings, and the Battalion with 4 or 5 cracks at it couldn't put it past Aaron Molnar.
And Grenier with a great tip on that shot from the point, but then
Herndon couldn't control it. Hanchuk has it blocked. Hemsky picks up the loose puck from center ice. Hemsky steps across the blue line. Maleko goes down. Hemsky heads to the net. Stops. Tries to beat it out in front. They score! Looks like Hemsky bounced it off a defender in front of David Chant and put it behind him. We'll have to take a look at that on the replay.
I hope we can wind the replay back as far as we can here, because this all started through the neutral zone, really. Jay Maleko actually trips over his own skates here, backpedaling, but he threw his glove off the ice and onto the Brampton bench in all that confusion. And then here we see slamming on the brakes and just throwing it out in front. And I guess it will probably be, looks like Davies will get credit for that in front. I think he banged it by David Chant. But interesting to see how that play in the confusion started going through the neutral zone.
You're watching OHL Primetime live on Rogers Sports. Doug Anderson and the Hammer, Mike Hancock, bringing you all the action. Here is Kelly all alone in front. Kelly shot. Chant with the big save. Harrison and Kelly come together. A little extra activity as well here. And Harrison really just followed up the check and finished it off nicely, taking Kelly into the net. Kelly and Janshevsky. Janshevsky goes in the corner with Rowan, who runs him out of real estate. Lob then hammers Tyler Hanchuk in the corner. Head to Bateman. Goes back for McSwain, and Klesla joins the rush. Klesla tries to feed it out. McSwain with the shot. Rebound. Right in on goal. Firing it over top of the net was Jeff Bateman. Bateman gets it away. Comes back to Torres. Leaves it for Hobble. Centering it out in front. Eminger took his man down. Torres then ran over Ian Turner. Comes back to Maleko. His shot. Molnar got a piece of that one and kicked it aside.
Boy, Rafi Torres just absolutely leveled Ian Turner. McSwain bumps his man. This is Kelly trying to get away from Bateman. Bateman ties him up at the blue line. Centers it in front for Sherman. Janchevsky, loose puck, they score!
I just saw the battalion defense break down right in front of your own eyes, in front of their net. That's a bouncing puck. And it was really just the London Knights maybe got the better of the two bounces in front of the net there, as we see Bateman, who had a great chance at the other end of the ice, and Kelly just able to stay on his feet, but he feeds it through the middle to Sherman. Janchevsky right there as well. And eventually that puck just gets put up and over the shoulder of David Chan, as it was just running out of defenders to stop the Knights, who were parading their way to the battalion goal.
Thompson still has it. Burst of speed to the outside. Thompson centers it right out in front. Molnar got a piece of that one to kick it aside. Here's a break for Burnham. Burnham right in on goal. Burnham, huge save from David Chan. Plesla will set up a breakout pattern. This time gets it ahead. Jeff Bateman through center ice. Bateman to the outside, makes his way around Kelly. Bateman still has the puck. Centers it, loose puck in the crease area. Can't control it, and Janchevsky comes away with it. Rafi Torres replaces David Chant. And Sherman shot towards the front of the net. Torres with a great job to knock it out of midair. Then sidesteps a couple of checks. This is Rafi looking to go coast to coast. Can't get it to Bateman. 35 seconds remain in the hockey game. Knights can't clear their own zone. McSwain takes his man down. Flash keeps it in. Bateman centers it out in front. Torres was going the other way. They clear it to the blue line with 25 seconds to go, and this should just about ice it, as Kelly should make it away around Flash, who does a good job to go down and block that. 15 seconds to go in the hockey game. Battalion net is empty. Plesla through the middle, tries to get it ahead, goes off a body, now with 5 seconds left. Plesla turns and drives one all the way down the ice. It goes wide, and the London Knights will go home with a big 3-2 victory, knocking off this Brampton Battalion Hockey Club. The Knights had to come from behind twice in this hockey game to tie it up. Once in the first period, down 1-0, and then in the second period, down 2-1. They come up with the only goal here in the third period, a big 3-2 victory over the Brampton Battalion in the bunker.
Alrighty, thanks, Doug. I'm now standing by with tonight's first star, Aaron Molnar, goaltender with the London Knights. And did you expect to get this much work tonight when you came to the building?
Well, I mean, you just try to take things in stride, and, you know, however many shots I get, I get it. And it was fine. They kept the shots outside tonight. Dee did a good job of clearing away any rebounds over there, and, it was just an all-around good effort by our team.
And without Rick Nash in the lineup tonight, did you expect to play a bit of a more defensive game?
Well, I mean, of course you change your game a bit when you lose a good player like Rick Nash, obviously. I mean, he's one of the top rookies in the league, one of the top scorers on our team. But, some guys stepped up tonight. Andy Burnham played great. Our D did a solid job. Joel Sherman played a great game. Chris Kelly, all the guys. So, I mean, it was a good team effort tonight.
Now, of course, you guys gain a couple of valuable points in the West Conference, a little bit closer to the Brampton Battalion. Still with a game in hand, I guess, what can you guys take away from this big Western Conference win?
Well, I mean, it's a big win for our team. We had a bit of a tough time lately. We lost 3 in a row. So, I mean, it was good to come in here and get a good road win. I mean, we're trying to claw our way to the top of the pack, and, this will help us.
All right, Aaron, thanks a lot. Great game today, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Aaron Molnar, goaltender with the London Knights, and that will pretty much wrap things up for OHL primetime here tonight. Thanks to all our viewers for tuning in London and in Brampton. We'll quickly recap the 3 stars. Rafi Torres, the 3rd star. Aaron Molnar, the 1st star, and Rusty Klesla, the 2nd star, tonight here in Brampton. So that will about wrap things up as we look ahead to our upcoming games tomorrow night. Fans in the London area can check out the London Knights and the Sarnia Sting. Game time is 7:30 here on Rogers Sports. Our next battalion game will not be until Friday, January the 12th at 7:30. It will be the London Knights and the Brampton Battalion. That'll about wrap things up here for OHL Primetime. For Doug Anderson, I am Mike Hancock saying we'll see you next time.